extension today is kind of the bigger news of the day. Just any comments on that?
Nothing has been signed, so Raymond has asked me to hold off on commenting on anything until an actual contract is signed. So I'm going to follow his orders.
How do you feel about your future here? Just
really good. Really good. Thank you.
That was not the prettiest game, I think, from the get-go. Is that just a back-to-back thing, or you guys had been playing so well? Do you almost just say, he's got to kind of get over kind of a clunker out there and get a win?
It was a great way to win, just on a night when you kind of knew both teams were going to be tired coming off the back-to-backs, off of the All-Star break. I think Steph is tired just from the whole week, from going to Indianapolis, getting a 2-day vacation, and then playing back-to-back. So I thought fatigue was a factor for both teams, but I really liked our defensive effort, to hold that team to 84 and to challenge the shots the way we did, take care of the paint, and then only allow 11 free throw attempts. It was a great defensive effort. The offense was jumbled from the start, but we've been playing so well at that end of the floor. We were probably due for one, and it was okay because of the defensive effort.
Steve, I was going to ask you if that game was the reason you didn't sign yet. Was it?
Right.
You ended the game. You pulled, your guys. I mean, obviously the game is over, but you got a lot of guys in there who need to make a few plays. How, invigorated are you by the amount of young talent that still needs developing and the growth that's there?
This has been a really fun season, challenging season. I know we've lost a number of close games, but as a coach and as a staff, when we see the growth of our young players and we're watching them grow up literally before our eyes, it's a very satisfying feeling, and it's a great group. It's a really wonderful group of players, and I look forward to coming to the gym every day and seeing all these guys. So we have a really fun mix of vets who are Hall of Famers, champions, and then these young guys who are learning and growing, and just feels like the chemistry and the connection within the group is really, really strong, and it makes for a fun team to coach.
And, we showed you and your daughter's pregame with Jacob Rubin. That had to be fun. You bring the girls, you play well, you get the win. It's your 29th birthday. Just take us through the night a little bit.
Yeah, it was a good night. Most importantly, we got the win. Like you said, my little girl here to watch me play. Got to watch the team on pregame. We got the win. We played together. We got to keep it going and stay consistent.
How high is the team confidence level as they see him get doused there? A little birthday celebration.
I love it. Podziemski got you.
It's cold, isn't it? It's cold.
That's cold,
But if you can, okay, yeah. How high is the team confidence level going into this game against the Nuggets? You guys have shown you can win any type of game. This was an ugly one tonight. Started off kind of slow with the shooting, but found a way to get it done. So what's the confidence level like winning different types of basketball games?
We feel that we can beat anybody, on any given day. We got the talent to do it, we got the roster to do it, the coaching staff, and the way we're kicking right now, it's a good thing. Our confidence is high. We can't get complacent. We got to keep working, keep getting better, keep fixing the things that need fixing. We just got to keep it going and stay consistent, like I said.
Wiggs, we talked on this last road trip when you were getting stretched out where you're guarding Tyrese Maxey and then you're guarding Halliburton and then you're guarding Markkanen. What does that take to just, all right, who's the best player? Okay, I'm going to go guard him. You take pride in that, and the team needs it, and you seem to embrace that role.
For sure. That's what I'm here for. Defend, help the team defend, get a couple buckets and just do what I can, to get the win. But, I take a lot of pride in defense. It's an honor when, your team, assigns you to the team's best player, so you got to take pride in it, and stay competitive.
Your three-point shooting has been awesome lately. We know you're a good three-point shooter. 2 for 4 again tonight. Anything different you started doing with your three-point shot, or you just been letting it fly the same way, confident it's going to go in eventually?
Just letting it fly. Stay in the gym, get some extra shots up. Feeling good about myself. So when I get in the game, I feel good.
All right, hey, go pick up those 2 beautiful daughters. Happy birthday again.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for stopping. And
Thank you.
We had nothing to do with you getting doused, by the way. So just to get that out of the way.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. That is Andrew Wiggins, who's played so well as of late.
Oh, my gosh. That is a lot of money. But, yeah, he told us after that he's going to pay for Lester's ejection. And, he just said thank you to everybody that's kind of contributed over the years, the coaches, the players that, really made it possible for him. So I think that was big time for him to say. But, yeah, I think he's earned it. 4 championships with this group, looking to make it 5 this year. So I think he's definitely earned it.
Defensively, what worked well for you guys today? Holding a team to 84 points in today's game is rare to do. What clicked tonight? Yeah,
I think in the modern NBA, it's just kind of like if you don't give up threes and you don't let them shoot free throws, you got a pretty good chance. And they only shot 11 free throws the whole game, and shot 28% from 3. So I think we did a pretty good job coming in, just trying to limit Trey Mann and Brandon Miller, just trying to show them a lot of bodies, and I think we did that for the most part. And then they only kind of scored really when we turned the ball over. So I think in the second half we did a better job of not turning it over. So the lead expanded.
Draymond talked a lot about what went down at the very end of the game. I don't know if that was your first garbage time scuffle, but what was your vantage point on that whole situation?
Well, we got it. I think it was like a 1 second difference between the shot and game clock. And if there's time on the shot clock, we're always gonna, go for a possession. We don't just want to turn over. And so Lester was open. I threw it to him and goaltend. And obviously Miles Bridges wasn't happy with that. But they're the ones pressing down 13 with a minute to go. So, you can look at it from either side. But yeah, the scuffle played out. Everybody that was on the floor kind of helped out our own teammates, and which is good to see from a camaraderie perspective. But yeah, there's time on the game clock and the shot clock, so we're going to play.
Coach.
Yeah, congrats to Coach Steve, well deserved. Shout out Mike Dunleavy to getting it done. And Coach is just, he actually gave me my first shot, like my real shot, on being myself when I got here a few years ago. He told me, just be me, do what you do, not worried about offensively. You'll find your spots, just as time comes. And other than that, he literally just threw me in the fire. And I ain't had nobody, no organization or coaching staff, give me that confidence. And he gave me that when I first got here, and, it ended up working out, and, and we're here today. So it was just I appreciate him and all the guys that, believed in him and told him that, I can play and I can hoop and I deserve to be up here. So shout out Coach Steve. Hi, Jenny. How are you?
Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Thanks. How do you feel like you guys are coming together this stretch since that double overtime game against the Lakers? That was the heartbreaker. That's been a couple weeks.
Was it Lakers or Clippers?
It
was Lakers.
1 point double overtime loss 3 weeks ago.
Here, right?
Anyway, you guys have won 10 of 12 since a couple tough ones, and Chris Paul's coming back, and things just you're healthy again. Things seem to be starting to click, and rotations kind of figuring themselves out. And how encouraged are you about where you guys are right now?
It's great. Everybody's buying in. We're not playing tug of war with the staff and us, and we're just going out there. Whoever gets put in for however long it is, they go in, they give energy and effort. And next guy's up. We're trying the rotation that I can see right now, keeping a lot of guys fresh, a lot of guys getting a lot of minutes, and everybody's producing pretty well. So, our rotation's going good, and we're just vibing like we did in the beginning of the year. Like I said, it started right before the break. We needed it big to get back into the hunt, the mix, and, thank God that we came back, continue to stay locked in. So hopefully we can, run off a few and get back in the mix.
Gary, I asked Wiggins last night about the process of finding himself back in a good flow, and he said he just stuck with putting up more shots and sticking with what has worked for him over time. I mean, what have you learned maybe by watching him and Clay work through some tough stretches to sort of get back in a groove?
Both of them had tougher stretches than what they've been going through, and I know what they've been through is probably nothing compared to what they had to go through in the last couple of times. So that's them being them. They know how to get themselves out of funks. The best thing we can do is just have their back, keep encouraging them, give them confidence, and let them be them. And sure enough, they got out of it and accepted the roles and accepted the changes that coach has made, and they've been phenomenal. Clay's been phenomenal off the bench. Wiggs been phenomenal. And that's a big part of why we're, clicking right now.